everybody? I hope you're having a good morning, and for that matter, a great day. As you can see, we're back here in Genshin Impact. I know, once again, wow. I'm so surprised that I keep playing this wonderful game that I love. I know. Anyway, today, the plan was to follow up on my previous thing that I said I would do and actually go do the event. You know, the event that has been out for surprisingly only like a week or two. But yeah, no, I just wanted to do the event, enjoy myself, get a free Collei, actually have a Dendro character on my team because I currently don't have any. I am not going to use Dendro Traveler. I refuse to use Traveler unless it's Geo Traveler specifically for puzzles and stuff. But yeah, no, today the big plan is to just try to get Collei. I don't even know if she's unlockable right now, but like, yeah, that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And let's get into the video. Okay, so where does this quest start? Obviously this quest, and we go to Gandaville, or Gandaville. So, what in Gandaville do we have to do? We have to talk to Tangler. Or Tanger? Something like that. He has an interesting name, whatever it is. I know I'm mispronouncing the village name. I just kind of forget the, name of the village.
So Tanger's supposed to be
Tanger.
in Gardaville looking for inspiration.
Gardaville.
But how do we find him?
Oh, yeah. I stumbled upon this quest originally when I was just going through the Archon Quest because there's a bunch of dudes in There's a bunch of dudes in Port Ormone that I wandered into and talked to. I'll probably run that clip by here. Also, apparently I walked in. Anyway, here we are.
Port Ormos is pretty great.
Yep.
There's so many new and interesting things. Not to mention all the tasty food.
Yep.
Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants. And everyone seems excited just to be here.
Not everyone, I'm sure.
How did things end up like this?
Wow.
All thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oh?
Oh, what should we do?
There we go. Sounds like distinctly less than excited.
Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Hey there! Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's a traveler who was just passing by. Is there something bothering you?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port Ormos.
A toy store?
At least for now. What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara.
I love it.
To start with, could I get your opinion on it?
I mean, it's a bit rugged.
Aranara? You mean this wood carving here? Looks like a mushroom monster to Paimon.
I mean, but it doesn't look very happy.
Oh, there we have it. The verdict is in. What a headache.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly is a prototype
I mean, I would make it
Aranara?
more round.
So for context,
Smiley.
Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that live in the forest.
They
For
exist.
the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love. This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they
Okay,
would
that's a
react.
bit more better on the rugged look.
But when we put it out there, The reaction was not quite what we'd anticipated.
Maybe make it more happy looking. I don't know.
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though. And I'm also not very good with kids. Maybe you could ask them for yourselves.
What's the deal? Like, what did you think?
This is not an Aranara. No way.
No
I
way.
read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the ill little fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe making it more of a stuffed toy would have helped.
Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara.
Oh,
Ooh, didn't put his heart into it, huh?
that's a bit rough.
Sounds like one of those things that's easier said than understood.
Kassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, a positive review!
I also kind of
Yeah,
like it,
so I
but
totally
that's
asked
my
my
own
dad to get it
personal
for me.
bias.
If it wasn't meant to be a Nara.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse.
Oh,
We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all?
I'm starting to understand how you feel.
Oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't Tondra back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger, too. Who is he exactly?
Good question.
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something, and suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
That's right. My little
Hmm.
Gathari loves his stories too.
Weird.
The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the
Maybe
Aranara
he
are
saw
among
what
children.
an
We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after
Aranara
he
looks
agreed,
like.
he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. They
Ah.
haven't returned yet. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own imaginations.
From
As
what
you can
I've
see,
seen,
this was a result.
they're a bit more different than this.
Oh, we have to do something.
I mean, I've seen one.
Hey, since you're the famous traveler, could you do us a favor and look for Tanger in Gandharvaville? He doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Just ask him to write down his suggestions and bring his notes back to us, if you could.
Okay, I mean, I
Please,
could
if
probably
only to
do
put a
that,
smile on the
but
children's faces.
this isn't my
And, of
number one
course,
goal.
You'll be well compensated for doing us the favor.
They seem pretty desperate. Let's help them out.
We'll do it to see the kids smile. Yeah.
And Yep, let's do it.
But yeah, no, more or less, I just stumbled into this quest by sheer accident during the Archon Quest because I was just totally just wandering around. I didn't realize that that was a part of the event. I realized that it was voice acted, which meant it had some importance, but sometimes they don't voice act events, and sometimes it could have also been the story quest that came out, but to be honest, I had no idea what it was a part of. I just assumed it was a world quest.
Should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
We might have alert the forest rangers. Yeah, that's pretty good. Or we'll alert Zhao.
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Gandharvaville?
Huh?
Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do everything I can to help you.
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rozzy. Don't mind me.
Rozzy.
I know the way back to Gandharvaville.
When people say don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me.
That's all the more reason not to leave you alone.
Is this like some form of memory that we're hearing from Collei?
Hey, don't cry. What's wrong? Take your time. You can tell me all about it.
Huh. That voice sounds familiar. Paimon's heard it somewhere before.
It's Collei, but like it sounds younger.
Oh, it's Collei! And a child who seems to be upset. Oh, let's go say hi.
Oh, are they just like further up the road or something? Oh yes, they are.
Hi, Collei. How have you been?
Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tighnari patrol the forest. What brings you here?
I just
You're
strolled
here on
up
an
looking for
We
a
heard your voice, so we thought we'd
specific
come ask
person.
you for help. You seem kinda busy, though.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay, really. The sand got into my eyes, that's all.
Yeah, of course.
Well-mannered child.
We can't just leave him here.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset
Should have
about,
said
right?
dirt. Would have been more apt.
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try telling it all to a tree hollow.
A tree hollow.
A tree hollow?
Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranara living in the forest will patiently listen to every word children say. Maybe there really are Aranara living in the tree hollows that will listen to you.
You like the R&R stories too?
I mean, I don't know most
course.
people who hate
love them.
Aranora stories.
Oh,
And
people who
Collie's
like
a little bit
R&R
more
are the
childish.
best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Forest Ranger. You know everything.
We could take this as a marketing
Aw,
opportunity
you're
and
just
try to sell that
Anyway, I'm
previous
trying to be like my
toy
friend,
from the
who
toy
always does
makers.
her best to cheer people up when they seem sad. So, how are you doing? Feeling any better now? The forest is very dangerous, so how about we stick together?
Sure.
Wow. Collei's so good with kids.
I mean, she's just very trustworthy.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you?
We're not lost per se. We just wanted to go, we actually wanted to find Tanger. And to find one of those
Okay,
Aranara so we can
you're
craft a
looking for
toy.
a children's author from Port Omos called Tanja. And he's here in Gandharvaville, looking for inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, when you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja?
Yes.
That's right, Uncle Tanger.
So he's in the area?
How many different
looking for
ways?
inspiration for a new story as we speak?
How many
This is
different ways
amazing.
are we gonna hear the
Wait
same
for me
name
for a
be
second.
said?
I'll run Razzie back to Gandharvaville and then I'll be right back. I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Maybe he's a genius that spawns a lot of time in solitary confinement. Maybe he's from a wealthy family. Maybe he's one of the lesser lords, Kusanali's familiars. Who knows?
Tanja's just a normal guy.
Sounds about
Even
right.
so, he must be more creative than most people.
Well, both yes and no.
Razzie, do you mean you've met Tanja before?
Most people stifle their
He's
own
my dad.
creativity.
Your dad? Tanger's your dad. As in you're Tanger's son?
Are you surprised?
Ah, Paimon sees. That guy at Akara Crash told us that Tanger brought his son along with him. So he meant Razzie. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanger get separated?
We had an argument. I was upset, so I ran off here by myself.
Oh.
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Gondavriville first. Then we'll look for your dad and tell him where you are.
Yes, it would totally. Look
No,
for
I'm good.
dad, you know?
Thanks for your advice, Collei.
Totally,
I'm not so upset
100%.
anymore. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Oh.
Yay! Thanks, Rosie! Paimon thought we'd be spending the whole day looking for him.
I mean, I guess we're just going straight to the point.
I can't believe I'm actually gonna meet the Tanja.
Oh.
Do I? Wow.
So Tanja headed this way.
That was awfully
This
simple.
place pretty well. Follow me.
Apparently, you just get given Collei. They don't even care. They're just like, here, have Collei. Now I have Collei. Wow, I thought we were gonna have to do one of those invitation things or make it a bit better, but nope. Here you go. Just have Collei. That honestly kind of surprised me at first, but yeah, whatever. I guess we'll go find Tanger.
Rosie! Where are you, Rosie?
Well, we got Rosie right here. So I assume you're the
Rosie.
Tanger.
Thank goodness I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son? Were you in danger? Did the wild beasts scare you? Did the stars guide your way?
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
We just showed up.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your kindness.
Interesting analogies, I see.
It's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger. I'm the one who should thank you for creating
It is
so
kind of
many
nice that
wonderful
they give
stories
it
for
to
the
you
children
right
of
away,
Sumeru.
so I don't have to worry too much
I
about
love
like
them too.
Really?
getting Collei.
I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child.
Probably.
Okay, then. I have the inspiration for my next story. It shall be about an Aranara granny who's a child at heart.
Oh.
Huh? It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration.
Also, it's kind of rude to call her a granny.
Collei looks like she's about to pass out. Hey, Collei, are you okay?
Good question.
I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Yeah, we can kind of tell.
Story lovers as well? Yes. The moment I saw you, the image of an aura giant and an aura finch traveling together popped into my mind.
We've actually been tasked to seek you out for your help.
Who asked for my help? My sincerest apologies, but I have fans all over Sumeru. Trying to remember every last one is like trying to identify each grain of sand in the desert.
Yeah, no, these are more
Seems like
business
Tanja has a
partner.
slightly exaggerated view of what it means to be a children's author.
Just a tiny bit, tiny
Not a
bit.
finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
I mean, you are kind of like a finch. I wouldn't call myself a giant at all. I find that the traveler is quite small.
Akara Crafts. Akara Crafts. Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again. Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was a-raging in Tanger Harbor.
Tanger Harbor.
Paimon has no idea what he's saying.
Tanger Harbor. Okay, me neither.
What should we do? Do you think we should get Tainari to take a look at him?
No.
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
I did not
what he
get that
meant.
even slightly.
There it is! All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanger's son. No, this isn't the time for all that. Tanger, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something.
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance. For therein lies the beautiful Padisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of. I, Tanger, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia Forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exists in stories, but in real life too. If I manage
I've
to
seen an
document the
Aranara.
first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex Akara crafts will be untangled in no time. Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the academia. Then all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanger living in humble Port Ormos.
Humble. Port Ormos. Humble. You got a bit of an ego, I can see.
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of R&R activity?
The hook's what's important in a story.
I love
the great
it. I love
storyteller
every
Tanger
second
never
of
gives
this.
his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Wait, not that way.
Collei, what's wrong?
Nothing, but that way leads us deeper into the Avidia Forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety. And
Yeah.
I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Maybe there's something else going on. Yeah, no, just a little. But yeah, like I was saying, I like that they just give you Collei right away. I mean, sometimes I worry about whether or not I'm actually going to be able to get everything I want out of the event. And since it just gives me Collei right away, that makes it a little bit
Just
nicer.
as I
don't have to worry
expected,
about it.
the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my heels.
But this is just an ordinary tree hollow. Paimon's not seeing any evidence of Aranara.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
I've literally seen
Paimon's not
R&R
sure what
before.
look with your heart means. But anyway, let's start by investigating the area around this tree hollow.
Collei, are you okay? Are you getting a bit of that syndrome known as meeting your heroes? That they tell you not to?
Hey, look! There's a note here! Could this be the evidence that Tanger was talking about? The handwriting's so hard to read. It's too hard. I can't remember the names of all these mushrooms.
Interesting.
Do R&R need to learn about mushroom classification?
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
Here's another note that says, "This tree hollow is my castle."
I'm assuming that this is just a
That sounds more
kid.
like something an R&R from the stories would say.
Maybe your definition of what an R&R is a bit warped.
There's another
From
one
my memory,
here.
they don't say that much.
If only I were a clever Aranara. A clever Aranara. Is the emphasis on clever or Aranara?
Good question. Probably R&R. This is probably a kid riding in the tree hollow themselves.
How does it feel
That's my
to bear
guess.
witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it?
What's so groundbreaking? Like, actually, though.
The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest.
It could
I
also
doubt that
just be a
would be
child's.
able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lowly tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle.
Now that you're
I
making
boldly
it
hypothesize
emphasized,
that this
I
tree hollow
think you
is, in
totally
fact,
planted
the
those.
Aranara's academia. The notes we saw were written by the Aranara themselves. There is no doubt in my mind about that.
Do they even
An
speak
Aranara that
English?
wasn't so bright left a note here wishing to become
Or
a
Japanese or
clever
Chinese?
Aranara.
or whatever language
I
we're
shall
speaking
craft a
now,
new story for them
Tevedian?
and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow. How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up images of Aranara in your mind's eye?
I guess. Not at all.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible wind gliders, yet they do not possess the invisible wings of imagination, making it hard for them to keep up with my train of thought.
I mean,
How about you, Miss
I
Forest
have
Ranger? Do you
imagination.
soar into the atmosphere on the wings of imagination?
Huh? Me? I don't know. Maybe I do, but maybe not. Anyway, it has nothing to do with me, so...
I'm assuming that Collei's getting a bit of meeting her hero syndrome. Are you okay, Collei?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
Underwhelming?
Overwhelming.
Oh, yes. Yes. Overwhelming.
Yes.
For now, I've decided to
Overwhelming.
stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary
Definitely not
moment
underwhelming.
when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toymakers down. When a real Aranara appears, their little troubles will be resolved in an instant.
He seems pretty stubborn. Looks like we'll have to stay here and wait a little longer.
Are you that
No,
surprised?
I think we should return to our camp first. Tanja, in Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
Oh? Was that in the story? Ah, yes, I remember now. Miss Forest Ranger, you sure know your stuff.
Yeah.
In that case, let's go back
Yeah.
to camp and call it a day. We'll
Are we gonna find out he's some form of fraud that just has a really good ego and charisma? Okay, are we gonna see some Aranara? Is that what we're gonna see? What's wrong?
It's not the Aranara. It's Collei. She's gone.
Collei's gone?
Oh, Paimon's been worried about Collei since last night. Even though she kept telling us she was okay after we saw the evidence of Aranara activity, she's been acting kind of strange.
I noticed that too, but...
Anyway, let's go find
Oh,
her.
is it her writing when she was a kid?
Hey, look! Aren't these Collei's footprints? But why are they headed towards the tree hollow?
Yeah, no. Collei's 100% the person who wrote those.
So Collei came back here alone. Is she waiting for the Aranara to show up?
And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler in Paimon. If I'd known, I would have just told the tree hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting.
Oh.
Now I've created a whole new problem for myself. What do I do now? Dress up as an Aranara? Oh, no, that won't work. I should be writing something that an Aranara would never say, so that Tanja won't mistake me for one of them. But what should I write? Oh, I've got it. There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an Aranara.
He's gonna get it confused.
The evidence of Aranara activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Collei's activity.
I'm not exactly surprised.
Treasure.
Perhaps that's her secret. Yeah, it is very sensitive when you have a place that only you know about, that you keep all your important stuff, and then other people find out about it. It's a bit awkward.
Oh, right. Collei told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does. And now she even writes it down.
Yeah, she must have her reasons. I mean, she is very traumatized. I mean, she was also using it as a way of practicing her handwriting, which is also smart. Because I understand that I have really bad handwriting and I need to practice it.
Yeah, you're right. We'll keep her secret for her. Oh, looks like she's almost done writing. Let's head back.
I don't know what I would expect from Collei. What did she even write? I'm curious. And how is he gonna twist this
There's a
into
new note,
his
just as I expected.
even more
Yes,
Aranara?
yes, it's the same handwriting, which means it must have been written by the same Aranara.
Same Aranara.
Let's see what it says.
What does it
What
say?
could it be?
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi Harpastum again? No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. How could an Aranara go to Mondstadt for the Ludi Harpastum? Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
Maybe the Aranara isn't an Aranara.
Can't have been left by an Aranara.
Yeah. If you ask me, they were probably left by a passing merchant from Mondstadt or something. Definitely not an Aranara.
No, I refuse to believe it.
Why not? Why don't you face the facts? It's like, please help the craftsman.
I can't.
Why not?
What do you mean
Do you
can't?
actually not know what an
It's not
Aranara
take you a
looks
huge
like?
amount of effort.
You've written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create carvings that are just as successful.
I believe in you.
No! I can't do it.
Why
I
not?
thought that if I could find an Aranara, I'd be able to help Akara Crafts. But it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
But you've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real R&R, right? What makes this so different?
Good question. Maybe he just can't visualize it.
Rosie, you tell them.
He didn't actually write them.
Really?
They're
Can
stories
I?
from Rosie's
Yes, it's fine.
experiences.
Tell them.
I'm expecting
I
it.
know this is the moment you've been waiting for.
Okay. Collei, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember when I said that there was a secret I didn't want to tell anyone?
No, not at all. I totally forgot that. You said it, and then I immediately put it into like the deepest reserves of my mind so I didn't have to remember.
I didn't want to tell anyone the secret, but it made me feel very sad and also turned Dad into a completely different person. So, I think I should tell you. Dad isn't the one who came up with all those Aranara stories.
It was you.
What? Hold on. So if Uncle Tanja wasn't the author, then who was it?
It was the kid.
Wait, you don't mean...
It was me.
He just...
Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormos for as long as I can remember. I always got to listen to all his new stories. Every night, Dad would give me a Zaytun peach for dinner, and I'd eat it while he told his stories. The Zaytun peaches were delicious, but Dad's stories were really bad. He always uses sentences that are really hard to understand.
Yeah.
Strange,
Metaphors.
metaphors, I think they're called.
Yeah.
But Dad kept on going, telling his stories again and again. One time, he even borrowed a camera from Lord Sangema Bey's shop and got me to take pictures of him in action. Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious record of Sumeru's best storyteller early in his career. Even though I only had Zaytun peaches to eat and not so great stories to listen to, I was happy.
Yeah, I can imagine. But then you
one day,
started...
I tried telling Dad a story I came up with. Dad seemed really excited from the very beginning.
I assumed
He
he
looked
helped
really happy.
publish your
He lifted me
stories
up
and then
high
it
into the air and
actually
told me
made
to
him
continue.
popular.
He lifted me up so high that I was looking down at him. As I continued with my story, I saw his expression gradually change. And when I got to my favorite part, Dad started crying. I guess he must have been moved by my story.
Or
When
moved
Dad
by
put me
the
back
fact
down,
that he would never
I
be
looked up at him
successful.
again, but now he had a scary
Ow.
look in his eyes.
A scared look in his eyes.
You remember it so vividly.
It's not only Rosie. I, too, remember every detail of what happened that day. After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. I became Sumeru's best storyteller, just as I always dreamed. Finally, we could afford more than just Zaytun peaches for dinner. I thought it would make Razi happy.
I was really happy at first, but then everyone started calling me Tanja's son instead of Razi.
I mean...
I kind of guessed why, but I also didn't want to believe it. Dad got busier with things that had nothing to do with storytelling, like that request from Akara Crafts. So I made up my mind that this time, I just want to be good old Razi so that Dad will become good old Dad again. Instead of Dad the way he is now, starting every story with, "Dedicated to my dearest Razi." I prefer my dad how he used to be, stumbling over words and not knowing how to end the story. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine Aranara to look like a secret.
Wait, Paimon gets it now.
Okay, I see.
To sum up, all of Uncle Tanja's fairy tales were actually stories written by Razi.
Yeah, that was kind of
And
obvious,
because
Paimon.
Razi didn't want Tanja to keep living a lie, he refused to help him with Akara Crafts' commission.
And so Tanger tried to find evidence of Aranara
Yes.
himself and ended up stumbling
That's
upon...
why I tried looking for possible evidence of
Yes.
Aranara.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
But it turned out that I was just being a clown, as always. And not even a funny one. I'm a terrible father.
Not necessarily.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I mean, just pay attention to your child more.
And I owe you all an apology
Maybe
too, for
change
wasting
the
your time.
tune and make it so it was
Razi's the only
actually
one who can help Akara Crafts.
gradually change it
If you can
into
manage to persuade him,
Razi's
that
storytelling. I mean, that's if Razi even wants to become
Right
a
now, I think I just
storyteller.
want to find a tree hollow and be quiet for a while.
Are we gonna let this happen?
It's up to Razi.
You want me to help Akara Crafts with their carving?
I mean, you can.
Well, I did mention what the Aranara look like in my stories, but to make a carving, we might need more details.
I've seen an R&R before.
Collei, Traveler, and Paimon, I might need your help on this one. I've never
Okay.
really left Port Ormos before. This is my first time in Gandharvaville. Well, it's my first time being so far from home.
Ah.
Sumeru is so much bigger than I thought. Seeing new
It
places
is
has
a lot
given me
bigger.
loads
The
of
world's
new
a lot
ideas for
bigger
my
in
R&R
general.
stories. So I want to visit more places in Sumeru. That way, I can help Akara Crafts create an R&R carving that everyone will love.
Okay.
And I also want to take pictures of Dad everywhere that we travel to.
You still want me to come with you?
I mean,
Even after all I've done?
you minorly exploited your
course.
child. Very
Come on,
minorly.
You're the best dad ever.
I mean, as long as you just don't twist
This is
it
the
into
happiest
your
Razi has sounded
ego,
since we met him.
then it's fine.
I want to thank you, Collei.
Just support your child.
Huh? Me? I didn't do anything to help.
Yeah,
You
sure.
told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow, telling everyone my secret made me feel so much better.
It really does help. Telling people about the things
Yeah.
that you keep
It's hard
down
to keep too many
always
secrets.
tends
there's
to
no need
help
to
you,
hide our
even if it
mistakes from
hurts
others
in
all
the
the
short
time.
term. That's just how it is. The
I made
human
a lot
mind
of
works in
mistakes back in
mysterious
Mondstadt.
ways.
But when I look back on them, it all feels more like a new beginning.
Oh.
I'm sure this experience will be the same for Tanja.
Yes. I'll do my best to become a good father again.
Definitely didn't.
Wait. Did you just say you've been to Mondstadt?
Cough, cough, cough.
I just passed by once. Never mind that. Come on now. Akara Crafts is waiting for us.
Don't
Let's
worry,
go,
Collei. Your
Grab that
secret
camera
is
and
safe
see what
with
hidden
me.
inspiration you can discover along the way.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Dad.
I'm assuming that I'll
Razi, slow
use
down
the
and watch
camera.
your step.
Looks like everyone's in good spirits now. That's Nice. Okay, so I have to take pictures of creatures with the camera.
The 20th anniversary of Akara Grass is coming up. Paimon wonders what the children thought of the Aranara carvings we helped create. Let's go check it out.
Well, I didn't create any yet, Paimon. How about that? Ooh. That's got a nice little transition thing. And this is the different various things that I can take a picture of. Okay, I'm getting it. Ah, and the two different fights. Once for fighting the raptor, and once for fighting the purple thing. But yeah, no, this is definitely for the carvings. Once you've completed the carvings, you can go do that. I actually fought the raptor once with one of my friends, so... With Bai, of course. Wow, there's surprisingly a lot here to do. I'm actually kind of surprised, but I'm not exactly 100% surprised. I might do a bit of these activities in a secondary video though. So I might just start out with just like
the world remains constant over
making sure to do like just a raptor fight and then
or a bubble rising through water.
And then I'll cover the rest of it in another video where I just go through and complete the rest of everything. But here's the new camera. Looks nice. It's an exquisite camera, opposed to the camera in the special camera. This one's a exquisite camera. I love that they spell all of them with a K too. Okay, before I go starting the final part of the quest, I want to definitely make sure to do some of these. I want to fight the raptor once, and then I want to fight the two other... I want to fight the Electro thing. I don't know if I'm going to have to fight the Electro Registine twice, 1 time, 3 times, 4 times, but I want to fight it a couple times. And then after I do both of those, I will probably save the camera stuff maybe for later. I don't exactly know, like the carving stuff, I'm obviously going to do all the carvings in this video. I might do the fighting and camera and then save these two, the run trials and the fighting trials for a separate episode. And then obviously then finish off the quest in this episode. But I don't know. I might do that. I might do this. I'll decide. I'll let you guys know. But first I want to start by fighting the grass raptor because I've already fought it before and I just want to give you guys... I want to give you guys a cool overview of one of the cooler boss fights that they've added. In my opinion, at least. I don't know. But yeah. Well... we find ourselves here. Here's the great grass raptor. It's a dendroraptor. I don't know if it has like an official name that I need to be calling it by. The terror shroom. The jade plume terror shroom. It has a bit of a rhyme to it. I like it. But yeah, no. The jade plume terror shroom is what I will be fighting, because this thing is a bit strong. I have to try not to get hit by what they consider their special attack. I don't know what that necessarily entails. I don't think it can get enraged if I'm lighting it on fire, if I remember correctly.
Shadows of fate, decided by destiny.
I wonder if it counts as Dendro. I mean, it's applying burning onto me, but I'm applying burning onto it, so which one of us is really winning?
Delve into destiny.
Yes, I can plume off of it, and that means I can burst as well. I can do the bloom and burst strat.
Everybody stand!
One,
Wind, hear
two.
me.
I once again don't exactly know what it meant by, you know, special attack, but like, I definitely enjoy fighting it no matter what, so I don't really care. I was gonna fight it whether or not I had to or not, because it's a really cool fight. They definitely emphasize the right things in the fight.
Shadows of fate.
And boom. There it is. That wasn't necessarily the hardest fight, but I don't think any of these necessarily need to be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just don't enrage it. If you want to know, there's a specific mechanic with it, where if you affect it with Electro, it enrages it. If you affect it with Pyro, it derages it. So it like removes its enraged factors. Now I want to also double up and kill this Electro one, because might as well. And it sounds fun. The specific special things that I have to do is destroy its stems. Because the stems here have unique attributes and I have to destroy them before they use their abilities. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I will go and do this now. I mean, since we're here, I might as well. Apparently, I need to take a photo of some bouncy mushrooms. Like these ones, I think. I think that's what I got from that. I can now access the boss since I got close enough. But I think I just need to take a picture of this. And boom. Oh, you also have to take one of an active one. And then one of a burnt. Yeah, because this isn't active.
Let's light it up.
If I burn it, it becomes shriveled. And I can take a picture of that.
Yeah.
Can I... This is the first time I'm using her. And is this active? This is normal. What is active? Is that electrified? It's gotta be one of the two, right? Yeah. Yeah, now it's activated. Cool. And that's all of them. Oh, does activated just always increase the... No, they can't be bounced on unless they're activated. Cool. That makes sense. Believe it or not, that makes a lot of sense. I really love this area because it's kind of cool with all the mushrooms, but there's my 3 pictures of the mushroom. I wonder if there's any others that I need from here. Probably not, to my knowledge, but yeah, I got the 3 states of the mushrooms: active, normal, scorched. Okay. And then I have to take a different picture of a similar one. Hey, that's one of the tigers they want us to take a picture of, I'm pretty sure. So I might as well also take a picture of the tiger, because it's right there. I don't know if I have to take different pictures of how it's facing and stuff. Oh, yeah, this is face washing. Cool. And that's a different picture to my knowledge. So if I go in and I don't know why I always keep clicking carving, but if I go in and find this, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And this is a different form. Okay. Interesting. Apparently you have to find a lot of pictures playing with its tail. Okay. That won't be too hard. I'll try to do that later, but I'm really close to the Electro Registine, so I'm trying to get over to that. Okay, so I was looking for ways to find the Electro Registine, and I was wondering, how the heck do you get to it? It's right here, if you're curious. Yeah, no, I was wondering how you get to this point and this, and I just looked it up, I'll be honest, and I found out that there's a cave right there. And if you're curious on where I am, I'm at this point right here. Pretty good viewpoint. And it's just straight across. I don't know if you are always viewing it if you teleport to that waypoint, but it's pretty obviously right there. Only reason I bring it up in this video is because it was kind of hard for me to find because it's not very visible from the top and you really just have to know where it is. And it's really hard to know where it is if you're just looking for it. It's one of those you either end up, looking it up online like I did, or in this case, you just find it in accident. But, it's just right here. It's not too hard to find once you've, gone to that waypoint and look at the specific direction it's at. It's like, oh, it really is here. Otherwise, it's like, I couldn't find it for the life of me. Just ignore all the tops. It is a lot nicer for the raptor that they just put one of those warp points, the teleport ones above, so you can just teleport down. But here we are, the Electro Regisvine. I don't exactly know if this fight is hard. I know that the other Regisvine fights are kind of easy to do, comparatively to probably this one. Okay, I broke it. I don't know if that means anything, but
Let's light it up.
It did tell me I had to prevent it from using its stem attacks, and I assume that's one of them.
Hear me. Fate is upon you.
It's a cool fight. Oh, I managed to break its face, I think. The face thing. Oh yeah, it's not a very hard fight. I wasn't expecting it to be a very hard fight. I mean, it is a Regisvine fight after all, and they are known for being the fights that most people one-shot. Okay, so I had to destroy the waning stem. I destroyed the waxing stem, but not the waning stem. Now I have to destroy the waning stem, and then destroy the core. I'm assuming that this is going to require me to do very specific actions and fights instead of just relying on me to, accidentally do it. Also, by the way, this is just really nice that they give you some extra primos for the books. I like it. I think it's cool. And also the mushroom area outside of here is absolutely beautiful. I love how beautiful it is. It's one of my favorite looking areas in the entire game. But yeah, no. It's a pretty cool fight. Overall, I'll probably do it once more just to try to get the other things. But yeah. Okay, here we are again. I wanted to just make sure that I break one of the stems. Or is it a stemmen or is it a stem? I have to look at it more thoroughly. I also wanted to reveal its core to me, so I can destroy that as well. This is one of the cooler fights, in my opinion, at least. I think out of the Regisvine fights, this one's a bit more unique. Just due to the fact that it has some actual AoE and ranged attacks. Not like that helps it very much, because in the end, we all know that it just all gets destroyed anyway.
Time to go.
I destroyed its core.
I swear by my sword.
Am I gonna have to kill it again? I don't know if I destroyed the other thing, but whatever. Goodbye. That wasn't too hard. I think I broke both. I think. Yeah, I did break both because it requires you to break both the waxing and waning. And then when you destroy both, it reveals the core, and then you can destroy the core and kill it pretty easily. Wasn't that hard. I liked it. Overall, I thought it was one of the cooler fights. But yeah, no. I definitely want to continue on and finish off all the carving in this episode, and then I might just, after that point, you know, after getting all the carving done, I might just end the quest and then call it a day. But I acknowledge that I have a bunch of small other things that I also want to do. But yes, first carving. How do I like, I guess I'm gonna go take a picture of different animals and stuff. I don't know. I might just go do a bunch of the picture stuff since I also wanted to do that in this episode anyway. But yeah, no, I guess I'll just go take pictures, and when I'm done, I'll come back. Ah yes, the shroom boars. Some of my favorite animals, I'll be real honest. I love these suckers. Can I like see them eat? How can I like tell if it's eating or not? What are like the different states of shroom boar that I need to record for the journal? What color is it, first of all? Okay, it's the purple one. Oh, and the rewards are actually pretty good, surprisingly. So there are 3 states that I need to catch it in. Like, how am I supposed to tell? Oh, actually, this states that the shroom boar is done. Interesting. At least this is. Also, I can't seem to like... Oh, yeah, I couldn't before. I couldn't seem to unnavigate it. I don't know what the deal with that was. But I have a couple more things I need to take pictures of. Ah, yes it did. Because these are the mushrooms that I'm looking at. These were the alternative types of mushrooms that I was looking for. Okay, I see. Now I need a scorched. And then I need like an energized or activated version. An activated poisonous mushroom. I don't feel like that's a very good thing for me, personally, just out of my own bias, but... Yeah, no, that doesn't look very, healthy to walk into. Also, to get this chest, I'm pretty sure I just have to kill all 3 mushrooms with scorching. That would make sense to me, at least. Really? It's neither one of those? Huh. That's kind of surprising, actually. Apparently I did it somehow. I'm not gonna ask. I don't really care to figure out. I mean, just cool. I mean, it was just for a simple decoration. It wasn't that. It wasn't anything special. But, the shag beast. Okay. I understand what they mean. Better get a picture of it eating. Already have one of it eating. Just want a simple picture. I think I also have to get a picture of it attacking, so let's... Apparently that's not good enough. I'm being absolutely massacred by these things. Attacking. Cool. Do I have to get anything else? So you want the shag beast resting. That's the 3rd one. I was wondering what it was, but... There it is. There's the 3rd one. I assume that's just their idle animation. Is just when they go idle, they'll rest. Got all 3, and then I should find another one of these and get it to attack me and then find its idle animation, but I'm sure that there's a better location for it. Am I missing anything else that's pretty major? Not really. I don't think there were any spots that were revealed to me. At least none of the major ones, like that have the camera icons. Oh, there are 2 still. And this one's actually pretty close to a waypoint that I have activated. So that might be pretty easy to get. Lift rocks? What did that say? Oh. The lifting rocks. Interesting. Do these have the... Yes, they do. They have the different forms of the... This is the 3rd mushroom-like structure. And now I have to burn it. You affect it with Dendro, it shrinks a little, or it grows. If you affect it with other thing, it does something. And here's the Scorched. I accidentally picked up that Animo, or that Dendrooculus, but it's whatever. I mean, it's fine if I pick up 1 or 2 accidentally. And there's all the mushroom-like things. Now I have to get a picture of the last animal. And then I have to get a picture of it doing all of its various things. Crocodile time. Crocodile time. Oh, I got timber for getting wood. There's the standard photo. There's its mouth open. There's it resting. What's the other photos that I need? It attacking, probably, if I had to guess. By the shore, attacking, yes. I just have to attack it and have it attack me back. There we go. I mean, the crocodiles are very cool looking. I like them a lot, but like, it does feel kind of bad having to attack the animals to get them to attack me. Okay, I have one last set of pictures for the tigers. Those, they arguably haven't been too bad. I mean, you just go to the designated location and it pretty much gives you all of them pretty easily. When there's enough of the animals around, that is. They're very easy to get, but you know, if there's only one animal around, you have to wait a very long time for it to change. So that's a bit more annoying, but overall, pretty good, pretty good. Oh, there's one in that tree over there. These ones over here haven't been too productive, sadly. Oh, that one's playing with its tail. Boom. I got it. Now I don't have to worry about it. Now I just have to attack one and then... Go! I'll do that after I get this domain over here. But yeah, that wasn't too hard. I mean, you just go to the designated locations and it's pretty easy. But overall, I'd say that it was enjoyable. Now I can buy some of these statues for the little mushroom dudes and I can make them. Ah, yes, there's the talent book domain. Gotta love that. They attack very interestingly. I'm kind of surprised by their stance. But I mean, it is very fitting for a tiger. You never really think about how tigers attack people. At least I don't. Maybe you guys do on the regular, but I don't. I'm now gonna go down to the harbor and I'm going to buy all of the statue pieces that I want. I'm gonna buy all the statue pieces I want and then I'm gonna, of course, assemble them. So what I like Cozy. Cozy is pretty good. The Wise Elder. Okay, so they just come in different colors. I like Blue Cozy. I'm gonna go with Blue Cozy. And then Blue Tiger's Roar. And I'm gonna go for Yellow Elder. And then I'm gonna go for Red Swagger. There it is. Okay, now I have to buy some heads. Hee hee, ho ho, harump, boho. Definitely go for a pink, hee hee. Go for a yellow, ho ho. Maybe a blue one of these. And a pink harump. And ears. Go for some bat ears. That could be cool. You know what? Just buy all the ears. I have way more than enough. Oh, and they get all fancy little hats. I'm pretty sure I can buy most of these. So I'm not going to worry too much about the specifics. I'm just going to buy all of them. It's not like the heads and bodies, which are by far the most expensive parts. I wonder if this is going to be like that one snow event where we get to actually assemble them in our teapot and have them just sit there however we like, design-wise. That could be cool. I like that aspect of like making your teapot better. I think that's very cool, but now I get to assemble some. It's gonna immediately start the quest. It's funny.
I got the same one again. When will I get the chubby, squishy one?
Good
I
question.
guess I'll just have to save up my allowance and get them all.
Are you implying that it's a gacha system?
I thought you came here every day. Have you still not collected them all yet? You should have gotten them as a set. That way, you get 7 different designs at once.
But then there's no surprise.
There's no surprise.
Surprises are boring. I want to have every design there is. That's what you do when you really love something. I finally saved up enough to buy the set today.
Oh, I'm very sorry, but the one cassette bot was our very last carving. We're out of stock today. But we're working on expanding our team, so please check back
So they ended
tomorrow.
up being pretty successful.
Fine. I'll come back tomorrow. Just so you know, R&R carvings are more than just stock.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course,
I'm
of course.
sorry.
Sorry, buddy. Our Aranara carvings have sold out for today.
Sold out? Oh no. I was gonna buy one for my cousin who's visiting tomorrow.
Hey, how about this? You live near Bronte's house, right? We'll deliver the new carvings to you first thing tomorrow.
Wow, thanks, Mr. Fies. Don't forget, okay?
Okay, so
I promise.
Rozzy is really
Our
the
crafts will
designer
never let down a
behind all of
child.
this. It's kind of sad that I didn't get to set up any of
more
them before
customers.
ending the quest.
Sorry, our Aranara carvings have... Oh, hey, it's you guys. Thank you so much for your help. We've been planning on visiting you to express our gratitude, but as you can see,
The
our
store
store's
has been really busy. I
If
mean-
it weren't for you, the store's anniversary might have been a different story.
Yeah, it looks like your business is doing
It's all
well.
thanks to Rossi. He has so much creativity at such a young age.
I mean, I'd
And
argue
he
that
would like
that's
you to have the
the
prototype
best
Aranara
time to
as a
have
small token of appreciation.
creativity.
Whoa, wait.
I'd love it.
This looks kinda...
Let me have it. Let me take it. Mind blowing.
Right! Mind-blowing! It has
Let
a
me have
very,
it. I want it.
mysterious feel.
I want it.
We appreciate your thought, but please give us some time to decide if we want
Give
to keep
me
it.
Give me it. I want it.
The Aranara father owned up to his mistake and was forgiven by his Aranara son. I think everyone will like how the story goes. But the reason the father owned up to his mistake was too simple.
Perhaps we could make them go through some kind of hardship together. I'm sure they'll become more understanding of each other that way. The Aranara father will feel guilty after seeing his son work hard.
When the Aranara father starts feeling guilty, should he speak more slowly or more quickly?
That depends on the Aranara son. It would be interesting to hear them speak at different paces.
Hey, Tanja.
Interesting. So they seem to be a bit more of a duo now. I like that dynamic a little
Dad
bit
and I are just
nicer.
discussing our latest story. I'll be the one telling the story this time.
Of course.
But I'm a little nervous about telling a story in front of so many people. That's why I'm asking Dad for advice.
Oh, Sumeru's gonna have a new young storyteller.
I mean, that's
if it
of
weren't
course
for
if
you,
you want
Rosie
to
would
become
surely
one.
have left me for good.
I'm so glad everything worked out.
I doubt he has much
Something that
choice.
doesn't quite add up.
Oh,
What's not?
what is it? Do you need help investigating something?
Why would a monster leave a note in a tree hollow deep in the Avidia forest?
I thought we moved on from this topic. It was just a coincidence. A lot of people write down their secrets and hide them in tree hollows. It's not a big deal at all.
Collei looks all sorts of flustered all of a sudden. Is it really that common?
I have my secrets and troubles too. And I tell them to tree hollows.
That's
Seeing
okay.
Rosie and Tanja has given me an idea. Traveler, could you be my tree hollow?
It'd be my pleasure. That's a really weird request. Hey, can you be my I know it's supposed to be a nice gesture, as in she's asking if she can tell us her stress and anxiety and help, will be her close friend who accepts her and loves her no matter what. But I just it comes off very weird, but it'd be my pleasure. I'd love to hear about your stress and anxiety so I may help you through it. Wow, you get to do some pretty elaborate designs, it seems. And you do get the stage afterward, so if you wanted to assemble carvings of your own at home, in your home, you can. That's great. I'm gonna go pink. Give it a nice fancy. Oh, this one's that I love. Oh, these are all based on different people that we've met. I love that. I love every part of that. That's really nice. Yes, that is the carving. Carving 2. Let's do carving 2 as well. Give this one that hat, that cape, and probably these eyes. Yeah. And then carving 3. Oh wait, this is carving 2. Okay. No, that one was carving 2. Is there no carving 3? Oh no, carving 3 is just in the background. Make it the elder. Definitely like the elder look. Go with the yellow body and blue. That. And old eyes. I've reached the maximum. Ah, yes, because I assume you can't put out all 5 yet. Yeah, no, you can only put out 3 right now. That's fair. And then once you put out 4, you've unlocked the stage. So you won't have to worry too much. Okay, I'm 50 points away. I'll just save up. But yeah, no, that's the end of the quest, more or less. There's some minor things that I have to do, and I'll probably do those in a follow-up video, like just finishing off this whole event. But overall, I thought the event was pretty good. I had a fun time. It was pretty enjoyable. The story was okay. I mean, pretty simplistic and very easy to walk into accidentally during the Archon Quest, which was my only grievance. But yeah, no, overall, I had a pretty good time. Even if it's a bit more of a light-hearted story, more than normal. Pretty good, I'd have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as well. I will be calling it here. I had a great time. Hope you guys did as well. Love you guys. See you guys tomorrow. And goodbye.